Ladies and gentlemen, the ZoWhat morning show is back in the building. You already know what it is. Your brother Zoe Williams ready for another round of community empowerment. It's important that we do it. Listen, this is going to be a long healing process. Fires, of course, Palisades fire, Eaton fire. It's going to be a long healing process. I was watching the news the other day, and I never heard him frame it this way, but I thought it was an interesting framing. They were looking at all the burns and across, the topography of the land, Southern California, and they were calling them burn scars. Burn scars. I thought that was quite interesting. Interesting choice of words, because the community is scarred. Severely scarred. I want to shout out everybody in my chat. I think it's important to acknowledge you guys and show you guys some love. Last week, I featured my homeboy James Broadway, and I spoke with Broadway recently. Broadway, ever since he lost his home, Broadway has been in the streets providing for people. He's been at his local church on Lincoln, right, in Pasadena, Altadena. He's been giving, and he reached out to me the other day just to say, tell your folks on your channel that I said thank you. I think you guys gave him, at current count, you guys gave him nearly $1,000. So, and he said, man, I'm deeply appreciative. He said, a lot of people are doing way worse than me. And he was like, yo, I got somewhere to go. There are people that have nowhere to go. But you guys did that for James Broadway, and I appreciate you guys for showing your love and support. All right. So as you know, commonplace, what we do here is community empowerment at the very beginning of the show, where I highlight a few black businesses. We can't highlight Russell Herbals any longer. Dr. Russell Harrison was in Altadena, not even 50 feet away from Elliott Middle School. His house burned down. And we're very sad about that, because Dr. Russell reminds me of the African proverb, when an old man dies, a library burns down. And he had a library of herbs that he used to keep the community healthy. He created a special ED blend for this show called He Is Risen. Isn't that funny? He created He Is Risen. You trying to understand? He created He Is Risen for the ZoWhat morning show. A special ED blend. And man, all of his herbs. And Dr. Russell's traveling all over the world to procure these herbs. He was right there on Lake. Right there on Lake. Let me just say this really quickly. Dr. Russell has a GoFundMe page as well. And I would like for you guys to support Dr. Russell's GoFundMe page. Let me just pull it up real quick. I'm sure I had it somewhere. There it is. Help Russell Harrison rebuild after fire loss. That's on GoFundMe. I want you guys to support that. Do you have that picture, or do I need to send it to you?
I got the picture.
Oh, okay, cool. So you got it. At any point, you could put it up for Dr. Russell. We want to continue to support Dr. Russell and all the work that he has done. Also, black on, there it is. There it is, Russell Harrison. Man, you see his daughter, that's his daughter in the middle. Her name is Empress. When I first met Dr. Russell, what I found out was Empress was his daughter. And I was like, yo, I've been knowing Empress for years, but I didn't know Dr. Russell. She was best friends with my niece Chandra.
Really?
You remember Chandra? I mean, because you're getting older. Okay, anyway. She was best friends with my niece Chandra. And he was like, yeah, that's my niece. I mean, that's my daughter. I was like, whoa, we don't know each other. And, so that was surprising, man. And they've put together a GoFundMe page for Dr. Russell. And I want you guys to support the best way you know how. Please get out there and support. Let me get one last promo in here for our guys. Total Package Energy. Please continue to support Total Package Energy, black-owned business out of the Bay Area. They have energy products. They have pea protein. They have B+, vitamin C. Please continue to support Total Package Energy and tell them Zoe Williams sent you. All right. Let me move right to it. Bless you. Let me move right to it. We got some family in the house. Literal family who lost their home, their property. We got some family in the building, and like I said I would do, I would be highlighting people who, somebody says small world. Yeah. I'll be highlighting people who were adversely impacted by the fires. Now, I've been trying my best to help this nonprofit organization in Pasadena called Servants. And I've sent them celebrities. I've sent them, different resources. Of course, they were there when we did the KBLA radio show last week with Dominique DePrima. They were featured on that show as well. And I'm just continuing to try to bring light and attention to families that were impacted in a negative way. And as you know, my family was gravely impacted. Quick update, we did locate one of my brothers.
Oh.
Big Mo.
Did you?
We located Big Mo.
Okay.
Craig, our cousin Craig, pulled up on him and sent me a picture of him.
Oh.
So I was excited to find that out, that he was okay.
Where was he?
I don't know. And he didn't look good to me. Mm-hmm. But, I'm not going to get into why he didn't look good. Let me introduce everybody to the people that are here. This is my mother's youngest brother.
Yeah.
He my uncle, but he more like a brother.
Yeah.
Cause he was young as hell when I was a little bitty kid, and he antagonized people. Anyway, he grown now. This is my Uncle Marvin.
You're funny.
This is my Uncle Marvin, man.
Yeah.
You guys have seen me with Uncle Ben, but this is the youngest of them all. This is Uncle Marvin.
Yeah.
How many people was in your family, man?
It's 11.
You want talking to the mic? You think
11.
Barry White? Down?
Yeah, 11. How about that?
My mother was the oldest, right?
Yep. Rosetta.
Man, and when did you get to
No,
Pasadena?
Evelyn, the first one that passed. The first child actually passed.
That's right.
Then your mom.
So how old was Evelyn?
No, I think that she didn't make it to be a year old.
So who's the oldest?
It would be Evelyn, and then your mom.
It would be my mom.
Yeah.
Get the history together, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, why is he? See, this is.
Yeah.
You
See,
know
here
good
we
well
go.
your whole life you've been calling Rosetta your big sister.
Oh,
she's
is
the big sister,
right? Exactly.
You ain't said Evelyn is the big
She was
sister.
the one that you didn't have to worry about.
Exactly.
You know,
Okay.
especially when you needed something.
And when did you get to Pasadena, sir?
73.
73.
Yep.
And your
I
big
was
brother
11.
brought you, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, actually, it was a combination of Ben, Sam, and Curtis.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
It
was a
your
combination.
Big brother don't tell the story that way.
Right. Well,
He'd
it
be
was,
like, I brought him here.
it was four of us, though.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
four because I went to Ben, Stanley and LeBron went to Curtis, and Priscilla went to Carolyn.
That's dope. That's dope. So y'all took care of each other as a family.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I love that. I love that. And this is your son here with
Brandon,
us.
yes.
Talk to us, Brandon.
Hi.
That's the goofiest shit.
Hi.
Brandon used to be a hooper. He just graduated from the University of Laverne, what, in 23? 24?
Yeah.
23?
23.
And what did your degree in, sir?
Business administration.
Business. That's not an easy degree to get.
Yeah.
You did the nuts and bolts side of it, where you crunching the money.
Yeah.
You understand systems.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Brandon Walker. Now, in our family, we have 3 branches that's in Pasadena.
Yeah.
We got the McWhorters.
Right.
We got the Walkers.
Yeah.
And then we got the Williams.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And we made Pasadena a central hub for all 3 branches of our family. Now, we still have a lot of folk back in Chattanooga, Detroit, Texas. We got people all over the place.
Atlanta, too.
Atlanta, but a lot of our folks came here to Pasadena.
Yeah.
Now, Brandon might not know this, but Pasadena was really, really black when we came up. Am I right or wrong about that?
Yeah, that area over by the Rose Bowl with all the new homes, that was predominantly black.
See? Not no more.
No.
Not anymore. So let me ask you this. When did you purchase your home? You were in Altadena.
Yeah. Over 30 years ago. It was before Brandon was actually born.
I was there. I remember.
Yeah, it was before he was born. So, man, just you go to work one day and you come back, and that kind of stuff is, it was hard. Damn. But Brandon was there when it was time to evacuate, so he grabbed the important things for us, and he got out safe, and that's what was important.
You were there?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And he went back because he knew of some funds that I had, and he tried to get them, but he said, he couldn't even open his car door. The wind was blowing so hard, so he's like, no, I better back out, which I said, you shouldn't have went back in the first place.
Brandon, talk to me about that process. Did you look out the window or wake up or see something? What prompted you to get up to recognize the conditions swirling about around you?
Well, me and my friend had gone up at 11 o'clock at night to look at the fire. We went up to Farnsworth.
Crazy.
Yeah. And
crazy. Farnsworth Park in Altadena is what he's referencing. As a matter of fact, we got a picture of Farnsworth burnt down right now. But go ahead.
Yeah, but when we saw it then, it looked like it was dying down, honestly. And they said that it was pushing east. So we were looking at it like, yeah, it's not going to, come over our way. So I went back home, and honestly, I have my Amber Alerts turned off because they're kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. So I went to sleep at 1, and then I told my friend, since I have my Amber Alerts turned off, to call me in case he gets a evac notice. So he called me at 3:30, and I woke up half sleep. I was like, all right, let me go see if this is a serious warning or if it's just just be ready. Yeah, so I went outside in the front yard, and I just smelled nothing but smoke. Looked up, saw the fire coming down to the mountain. I was like, yeah, okay, it might be time to really, get out of here. So I packed my stuff. I packed about a week's worth of clothes, my laptop, my Bible, my PlayStation. Forgot the controller though.
The PlayStation.
And then
the PlayStation, man. The essentials.
Essentials, because I'm gonna be wherever I'm staying at board, so I want to do something to keep my mind off things. But I grabbed that, a couple pairs of shoes, some family pictures, and then I left. And then I came back about an hour and a half later because I forgot some, just like my dad said, some funds that we had into the house. So I came back thinking that maybe the fire didn't get back down to where we are yet, and I got to maybe about where the McDonald's is on Lincoln.
I heard that burned too.
No, that one's still up.
It's still up?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And all I could see was my headlights. Like, I had the high beams on because there was a smoke. So all you could see is your headlights going up. So this is based off, like, living there for so long, I was able to, like, navigate through the street.
Right.
So I get back to my house, I pull in the driveway.
But basically zero visibility.
Zero. Like, yeah. All you see is the high beams in front of you. So I got back to my house. I got out in the driveway, and I looked up, and it was just embers all flying around. Trees were on fire onto the corner. Houses up the street were on fire. So I was like, yeah, this might not be a good idea to go back in here. So I just got back in the car and put in reverse and got up out of there.
So this was like a fire hurricane. Whereas, in the southeast, you'll see winds and water.
Yeah.
This was winds and fire.
And fire.
Yeah, because the wind was still going. They said it was like 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So the embers were blowing everywhere. And then also when I was driving, like every so often, you would just hear like a little, just like boom, boom, and then like often like the distance would just be like flames just like going up people's like gas lines are blowing up.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like a war zone kind of.
Yeah, and he had gone over to Glendale and then realized there was some stuff that.
Glendale, ladies and gentlemen, is to the west of Pasadena. You have Eagle Rock, then Glendale. That's to the west if you're heading west out of Pasadena.
So, yeah, he was about 20 minutes away, and he still came back, which I'm glad you did, but I'm sorry you did. Anyway. So, anyway, you lose.
Is that the house in the picture?
Yeah,
that's it burning.
Wow.
Yeah, now, the reason you see the structure is because it was concrete, the walls are concrete. So, yeah.
Jeez. I remember when you got that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you, hey, I bought it because I walked through the front door and I could see the pool in the back.
Yeah. No, we went over there once. You had some kind of event over there.
Oh, yeah.
You've
been there several times.
I know I've been there several times, but I'm remembering one specific time that I was there. It was some kind of event. I don't know what it
Probably
was.
A birthday
Christmas
party
or birthday or something. But that one event, a lot of us were there. Craig and Mo, a lot of us were there.
Yeah.
But man, I remember Brandon was a little knucklehead kid in that house.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. That's the only house he's known.
The way you guys supported my homeboy James Broadway, I want you guys to support these families that I'm putting in front of you. I'm going to be putting more people in front of you because a lot of people need support and help. You guys are doing pretty good on your goals, I see too. 298 donations.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are doing pretty good.
Yeah, we're really appreciative of anyone that sees us that have donated, and the names that I know and recognize. Like, I have people that I know. I play pickleball, so I know a lot of people, and they come.
New club?
Well, no, it's fun. But anyway, it's like the guy named Robert up there. No, really, it's the guy's named Robert up there. He's just one of the many people that have been really
I hate to
kind.
do this to you, Marvin. Hold
So
on.
you go ahead.
Nuri, Pop can't talk to you right now. I'll call you later, okay? Okay.
Your granddaughter.
Right. Yes. No, I have to answer her call every time she calls. I'm sorry.
No, I understand, but no, what I was saying is for the people that have been so generous and contributed to the site which Brandon created. I didn't even know
You created this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he got one of our former players of mine saw it, and he's like 10 years older than Brandon. He played with Michael. Mm-hmm. Michael's Brandon's older cousin. And he saw that it was Brandon and reached out to Brandon and said, hey, let me help you with this. I mean, you're family, even though I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, he was actually in Japan when he saw this and reached out and helped Brandon with this. But with people that have been so generous and with people that have shown love and support, we really appreciate it.
They say we look alike, Marv.
You my nephew. You all right with me, man? I appreciate you doing this, man.
Of course.
Really do.
And then we got to get to my cousin, Danita. She's a little shy. She's my great uncle's daughter. Am I correct?
Yep.
I got it right.
Yep.
My great uncle.
Yep. Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam? No, it's Uncle Dargan.
Uncle Dargan. I'm
sir.
sorry, Uncle Dargan.
Uncle Uncle Sam, my great uncle, your uncle.
Right.
His daughter is sitting over there.
That's right.
Come
She's
on,
incognito.
now. Come on, pull
in
it
the
together.
in the VIP seat.
So this is my great cousin Danita, and she looked just like Big Mama.
Yeah.
Yo, you see Big Mama? Oh,
Exactly.
there's little Big Mama over there. Come on, Mini Mama.
Yeah, a little taller. She a little taller. She a little taller.
No, she a lot taller than Big Mama. Big Mama was 4'11".
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
This Mini Mama over here. What up, Mini Mama? She's a little nervous, but her cousin got her. Tell me, what did you lose, and why was it valuable to you?
It means a lot. I'm a professional barrel racer on the rodeo circuit, and that means I have to have transportation for my horses.
Speak in that microphone.
For my horses to travel down to compete in the competitions, and the truck and the horse trailer burned to the ground. I mean, there's nothing left.
Are the horses? Are the horses
sorry.
okay?
The horses, I rescued the horses that night, and like he described, the fireballs going by this big fireballs, because we're closer to the mountain than you guys were, and we were getting the full force of it. I mean, the wind, I mean, the dirt was flying in my face. We're pulling horses out. Sean Scott helped us out. If he wasn't there, we would have had to walk them out in that wind.
Wow.
He was right there on, I mean, he's my first responder hero. You know, these firemen, they didn't lay a hose down. They didn't do, I mean, I understand the wind was bad. It wouldn't have done any good, but there was nobody there to help. But he was there, and he with his trailer, just ready. And I said, come on, let's get him out of here, you know. Like he said, it was coming, you know, looked like it was just going to stay along the mountains, you know, because we're right along the foothills, you know. And all of a sudden that wind just started hitting hard, and that fire just started coming right towards the ranch where I live and where my horses are, you know. Were and it was just the wind just shifted it, and it just started, and it was moving. I have videos of it, you know. It was just like doing this, you know. It was like I was unbelievable, and the balls of fire, the ash. It scared, literally just scared me. I thought the devil himself was
out here.
You know,
Devil out
I mean?
here tripping.
Yeah. I said, I never experienced anything like that. But you know, the horse trailer burned to the ground, my truck burned to the ground, and my saddles on my horse equipment inside of the horse trailer burned to the ground. I came back. Sean and I got the horses out. I came back to get my birds, grabbed them, and I couldn't grab my clothes. I mean, the fire was consuming the whole ranch. And my friend, I have it on video. He says, "Let's go. We got to get out of here. You're gonna die. You know, we have to go. You know." So everything, I lost everything.
And then
everything.
But
I saved the horses.
Did we put up her GoFundMe? Because my cousin has a GoFundMe too, and I want to make sure that people are aware of it. We got Dr. Russell. We got my uncle Brandon. Oh! I'm gonna send this too. What time y'all go? This is Prima, my daughter. What time y'all go on? We on now. She didn't want to come over here, and she's literally right around the corner. I was like, I told her to get up. I said, I want you to come. She's like, I'm not a morning person. I don't want to get up. I already came to Pasadena once in the morning with you.
You sure did last week.
Last
week, so she's good.
Yeah, she didn't want to get up.
Well, it would have been good seeing her.
Up, there she is. Oh, hello. She in the chat acting a fool. But listen, I'm bringing these stories to you so you can see the human face of suffering. And when I tell you, there are so many more people in Pasadena that are struggling. There are so many more people in Pasadena, Altadena with legacies like my family.
Yeah.
Like, there are people you didn't even know that was famous, that are black, that lives in Pasadena. People you didn't even know. Right? And I wanted to bring my family story to the forefront so you guys can really get involved. Because I'm telling you right now, what happens with black folks is sometimes in the heat of the moment, we'll be interested. Right?
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden
tapers
that
off.
interest will begin to wane as time moves on. And I'm telling you right now, the insurance companies are after black property
Oh yeah,
in Altadena.
they want you to sell.
The insurance companies are trying to get you up out of there hassle free.
Yeah,
Right? Here, take this money. We know you starving. We know you hungry for it. We know. Take this money so we can get this land. That's really what's happening.
yeah.
Now, you hear some people say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy." I don't care. I don't care. The bottom line is, we have to coalesce around these people and support them in order for them to be strong enough to withstand the hunger pains of not having. Where am I going to live? What we going to do?
Yeah.
What we going to do with this property? You know what I'm saying? If we rally around them, then, it takes some of the pressure off. So when you get a chance, what I want to do, Mike, can you play that video?
Which video?
I only got one.
The King video?
Exactly, and I'm going to set it up. The reason why we're going to play this video is because I want you guys to understand the heritage of our family. My cousin who's sitting off the screen right now, her dad and his brother were the first black business owners on Colorado in Pasadena, California. The first black business owners in that area.
A recording studio. Yeah,
Yep.
They owned a 3-story brownstone
that's right.
recording studio. And what's so crazy about it is they opened it up to the family. Now, I don't know if Brandon was born.
No,
He wasn't born
but
yet.
We grew up. That's we have the parade, the New Year's parade. We grew up going down there every year.
Every New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Spend the night,
and go
be
back-
out in the
second
streets
floor.
wilding, and
Right.
then go back to the studio.
Yeah. Then you wake up in the morning, you're on the 3rd floor, you look down and you watch the parade.
Prima is in the chat. She says, "Oh, hey, Brandon."
What's up, Prima? That's funny.
Well, she didn't speak to me?
I think she did.
No, she didn't.
She said,
It's
"Hey,
all
hey,
right.
hey, y'all." That's what she said.
Ask her if she ready for the next
But
train.
Brandon is her cousin, closer to her age. You're like
Mature.
ancient. She probably don't even know who you are. Like, who's sitting next to my
Right. No,
dad?
yes, she does. I trained her too in basketball. So
Oh, you
stop.
gonna take credit for training my daughter?
Oh, absolutely.
No, you can't
You
take-
were there.
I
You sat
I
on the
trained
side.
my daughter.
Okay. Medication.
All you did, all you did was add a little seasoning.
Okay. Thank you.
She'll tell you.
Okay.
Who taught her how to shoot?
Okay.
Me.
Right.
I
Okay.
said, go on over to your
But
uncle.
she
get a
got
little-"
better when she started messing with me.
She said, "Oh, hey, uncle and cousin Danita." See?
Yeah.
She said, she didn't get better when she started messing with you. Wait a minute. Did I
When
just
you're
hear
gonna
that?
catch that.
Wait a minute. Boy,
Okay.
It took him a minute.
if you don't knock it off, Marvin.
I can't ignore you on your own show, but I'm gonna try.
She said, y'all both trained me.
There you go. See, credit.
See?
How
No,
about that?
That's your problem. You look for credit.
No, I'm not.
That's what.
No. But
Look, Brandon said, yeah, that's what
no,
he's
I'm
doing.
not. I'm the one that got you good.
No.
So stop.
Now you know you lying.
No, I'm not.
You wasn't even coaching nobody then. You was
I
selfish.
was
You never
training
passed the ball to anybody. Everybody know that about you. Marvin won't pass.
That's right.
Listen, we'll be on a whole team together. Everybody on the team family except for 1 or 2 people. He won't pass to nobody. He have 38 points. We'll lose by 15.
That's okay.
We know all about you, Marvin. We know your legacy is not to pass.
I passed it on to you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, but we all passed it on to our kids. We got some pretty
Yeah.
amazing kids. Brandon
Oh,
was a
absolutely.
hooper.
Yeah.
I don't pass either.
Well, you got it honest. You got it from your daddy.
I got it from him.
That's right.
He literally didn't pass.
Yeah.
I don't pass.
I seen conference meetings
That's
on
Mike.
the sideline. People talking like, "Listen, man. My great uncles, they had a studio in Pasadena, Old Town Pasadena now, and today is the Martin Luther King holiday, right?
Right.
And it's ironic that President Donald Trump is being brought in, and his inauguration is today, his second inauguration. But it's ironic because we know what Martin Luther King meant. We knew what black entrepreneurship meant. And our family and our legacy has been a part of it for a long time. My cousin who's over here off, I really want to bring her on, but I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Her daddy put the damn studio together with his brother, and it was a safe haven for family. I mean, I can tell you right now, I was wild as hell when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
I could roll in that studio at any moment, and they'd be like, "Man, come on in here and sit down, dog. Just sit down for a minute. Whatever the hell you got going on, don't tell us about it. Just come in and sit down for a second, because we know you down here doing something." So, you know, it was just a safe haven to have all of that, and then for them to be connected in the music industry the way that they were, and then me later on become a music executive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the blood. I knew nothing about my cousin's dad
Yeah.
being an artist.
Oh, Uncle
I didn't
Sam?
know he was an artist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then you start finding out the songs that he was associated with and produced and got robbed for.
Put a little love in your heart.
Put a little love in your
Take it to
heart.
And they remade that song about 1,000,000 times.
I'm like, what in the world?
Play it by
Yep.
ear.
Yeah.
So, and then you find out all of that's happening in Pasadena. I remember when this video was done in Pasadena, Yo brothers were acting a goddamn fool.
Ben and Curtis.
Ben and Curtis
Yeah.
was acting a damn fool. And they went off on El DeBarge. We standing downstairs. Your brother's like, "Hey, bring your ass down here. Ain't nothing but family down here, man. Why you up there tripping? Ain't nothing but family down here."
Right.
Don't play it yet, Mike. I want to start it from the beginning. But they really went off because they was like, "You acting funny style. You acting Hollywood. Ain't nothing but family in here, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Just
shit
relax.
That shit was comedy to me.
Yeah.
We have family in the video.
There's family in the video. I know Lil Gary in the video.
Demetrius.
Demetrius is in the video. I was like,
Darby Jr. was a producer, executive.
But you know who wasn't in the video? Me.
Oh.
You know why? Because I was bad as hell. They was like, "Don't let, wherever he at, don't tell him nothing. Don't tell him we doing nothing down here right now."
Funny.
Nah, man, but it brings great joy and pride to me to see this. And my uncles were a part of this, man. And let's play the video and see if you guys remember this. Check it out.
Welcome to the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Nonviolent Social Change. The center is the living legacy to Dr. King and his dream.
He had a dream?
Oh, yes. He had a dream for freedom, justice, and equality for all people, everywhere.
What's this?
This is the Nobel Peace Prize awarded to Dr. King for his nonviolent work.
What's that?
That's the proclamation declaring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a national holiday, a holiday for peace.
Was Dr. King a good man? Was he a smart man? Was he a kind man?
Yes, he was all of these things.
How come you know so much about him? Yeah.
Because he was also my father.
all these kids. My daughter says all these kids in the video, but not Zoe. You know why? I was too bad to be. Listen, for a long time, man, I held the title of baddest kid in the family. I'm sorry. I was bad. It's okay.
Well, you got some competitors.
I got some competition, but I don't know if they could take the title. It's like, he can't be here tonight. We got people here.
Wow.
No, but what was cold was, I remember I met Tina Marie there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I think I was 14 when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Tina Marie was a bit aggressive.
Was she?
She was like, hey. You know me. I was like, hey.
Yeah,
Tina
you
Marie.
funny.
She pulled up in a damn pink, like Thunderbird or some shit. She was like, you're a gorgeous little boy. I said, I ain't so little.
Oh.
Hey! Somebody go get him. This one, Tina Marie was still kind of cute. Later on, it didn't bode well. But Tina hollered. Tina was trying to holler at me, man.
Yeah.
Tina Marie, if you don't knock it off. No, that was a great time though, man. I really appreciate seeing that. Look at all of these pictures, man, of the studio, my great uncles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's one of the horses that my cousin Danita. You know, this is in Bazaar magazine.
Yes.
Was it Bazaar?
Harper's Bazaar.
Harper's Bazaar.
Yeah. I love it, man. I just love promoting and showing our greatness as a family. Let me make sure that we promote Danita's. Let me see what you're doing. Let me see. You got 42 donations. I'm gonna send this to you now, Mike. You got 42 donations. Let's see if we can get Danita's. It's like you have like a stable.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Danita's stable back up and running. Let's see.
That'd be nice.
Contact. There you go. I'm sending it right now, Mike. If we could pull this up, that would be great. Damn, Danita. Your horses are good though, right?
Yes, they're safe.
Where did you take them?
That night of the fire, actually it was like...
No, where?
Oh, LAEC, which is Griffith Park. LA Equestrian Center.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got a picture of Big Mama. Y'all gotta see how this lady sitting up here look just like Big Mama. Pull that picture down so we can see Big Mama. Look at Big Mama. This little mama up here.
She's the matriarch.
That's the one tell everybody what to do.
That's right.
And you better do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And am I lying? Does she look like Big Mama or no? So next time, tell the white kid to zip his jacket up. This ain't that kind of show. Have some respect for Martin. God damn it.
Hey, you say?
Hey, I'm just in here just to show y'all, man. My family's story is like everybody else's.
Yeah.
My cousin just told me the video we just watched. She just told me Prince paid for the video.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. You
What
did?
the fuck?
Yeah.
And they didn't let me in the studio. I should have been in the studio, man. I promise I would have been good.
Anger management.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been. Your brother Ben was telling me the last time when we were kids, he said, I knew you wasn't going to hurt Chris. But he said, I had to snatch you one day. And I said, why? What happened? He said, you had your little cousin by his foot dangling him by the window at the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was wild.
Yeah.
He was like, I knew you wasn't going to do nothing, but I had to tackle you.
Yeah. You funny.
It was a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I was as free as they come.
Yeah.
I'm a slave now. I got bills.
Wow.
No. When you grow up, you realize them bills
They keep coming.
is slavery.
Yeah.
Unless you just super wealthy.
Yeah.
She says, my cousin looks like the modern day Prince.
Oh, Brandon?
She says Brandon looks like Prince, the modern day Prince.
I don't think that was a compliment.
It is. Prima really thinks you look like Prince, man. And I be telling her, this nigga don't look like Prince. What's wrong with you? No, but again, I wanted to take this time just to make sure that everybody. Did you get my cousin's? Cool.
Working on it.
I just want to make sure that somebody said bills are sorcery. Absolutely. I want to make sure that you guys go to their GoFundMe pages and support in the same way that you guys did with James Broadway last week, in the same way that you guys do with me on a week-to-week, day-to-day basis. You wasn't acting light-skinned. What? Listen, man.
Yeah, funny, man.
What does acting light-skinned mean?
Yeah.
I was a wild boy.
Yeah, you were.
But I could hoop, though.
Yeah, you could.
See, he finally giving me my props.
No, man, I was there. But it wasn't a distant thing. I was there.
Let me tell you something. I put my little cousin on the screen once, and I got a gang of DMs from women.
Oh.
Now, normally women ask me, what's up with you?
Mm-hmm.
But when I put my little cousin on the screen,
Who'd you put on there?
them DMs was like, what's happening with your cousin? I said, you gonna reach out to me asking about another man, family or not? That's disrespectful.
There you go.
No, my cousin who's sitting in here, her son.
Oh, Dietrich.
I put Dietrich on the screen one day. They was like, the Negro Thor. They called him Thor. I said, what the fuck? The black version of Thor? I said, please knock it off. Women were reaching out from all over the place because, we follow Dietrich really closely.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting it out there like Pasadena raised Dietrich.
Mm-hmm.
His dad, his mom, they raised a legend. He went to St. Francis High School. I remember I went to the one football game. Pete Carroll was in the damn end zone.
Yeah, I was there.
Your dad was there. I was sitting there chopping it up with Uncle Sam. It was wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a goddamn circus.
Yeah.
And then I was at the game. He got injured.
Mm-hmm.
I was mad as hell. I blame myself. I said, if you wouldn't have went to the game, he would have been fine. He would have knocked somebody's helmet off, and he would have been cool. That's what he does. He knocked niggas' helmets off. That's what I was like. He would have knocked the niggas' helmet off.
Yeah.
But I was mad about that. I was really upset about that. I was like, the game I go to.
Yeah.
It was against Cal.
Yeah.
And, that was basically the end of his career. But UCLA took care of him.
Mm-hmm.
I was really mad that he went to UCLA too. I thought he was going
He
to
was
go
going
to
to SC, but Pete Carroll left that year.
I know, but I was still salty. Like,
well, he was going to go to SC, but he didn't like Lane Kiffin.
And ultimately, he was smart.
Yeah.
For not going, because Lane Kiffin didn't stay there long at all.
No.
But Dietrich, he was raised there.
Mm-hmm.
So many guys came out of Pasadena in terms of athletes. Can you imagine if we would have been able to keep all of the kids of the brothers and sisters that were raised in the Pasadena school system, Altadena school system, what that would have looked like?
Yeah. Yeah.
You look at the Drew brothers, Drew Holiday and all those guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it would have been amazing.
Sean lived right on Washington, their dad.
Who?
Sean Holiday.
Oh, yeah, Sean
he
Holiday.
He went to high school with me at Blair.
Blair High.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know the Drews are from Pasadena.
Yeah.
They don't know Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Pasadena. They don't know.
And what about the Stroud, the other guy
Oh, Stroud.
from the place for the Texans?
Yeah, he had to go to what, Rancho Cucamonga or something.
He's from out here.
But he's from out here. Hey, they got the GoFundMe pages in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Spread these GoFundMe pages. Is that you on the horse? You ride them too?
Competing. And that's
She
a rodeo.
competes. Yeah.
Competitions.
man.
I ride the Bill Pickett rodeos.
Y'all, please forgive me. This is my first time ever meeting my cousin Danita. I never met her before.
Really?
The first time I met her was at that church.
The other
For
day?
the other day for the Dominique Prince.
Oh,
True.
I didn't know.
I thought it was Dargan's little daughter. You know who I'm talking about, right? Deanna. I was getting Danita mixed up with Deanna.
We're on D's.
Yeah, I mean
She's the first girl D.
See, but everybody, all his kids' name with a D. Like, it just,
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. Do we have more pictures of the great uncles? I want to put them up there too, because they took care of me, man. They took care of me. I remember your dad, Dargan. Remember one time I walked into the studio, and this is when they were doing Big Mama's Kitchen, the barbecue, on
Lake Street.
on Colorado.
Colorado,
At
right,
the studio.
right in front of the studio. Yeah.
I walked in there, he was drunk as hell. Your dad, I mean, he was drunk as hell, and I used to love antagonizing him when he was drunk. He had like it's a can of beer, whatever bullshit y'all was drinking back then, because I don't drink. So I was like, oh, he drunk as hell. Let me bother him a little bit. So he's sitting in there, and he was like, Nardo, come here.
Nardo.
Yeah, son, just
I
like
said, what? Said, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
No, that's her dad. The other one is Danita's dad. There goes Danita's dad is on the right, and then my cousin Marika, her dad Sam,
That's Sam
is
right there.
down at the
Let me
bottom.
get out of the way. Yeah, there you go.
Those are Big Mama's sons.
Yeah.
So
And Irv Hunt is the other one. Dave, he's their other partner.
my daughter be like, "That's who you gonna look like. You look like Dargan. You look just like Dargan. And when you get older, you're gonna look more like Dargan. And Dargan. Knock it off." So she tell me, or he tells me, Dargan is like, "You got my baby sister's eyes." I said, "What?" He said, "My sister was a champion." I said, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
He just had a moment
Yeah.
where he had a flashback of your mother.
Yeah.
He was like, "You look just like her, boy.
Yeah.
She was a champion." I said, "What the fuck?" Well, he was drunk as hell, reminiscing over his sister.
But he still was coherent.
And the cold part is, that's why Big Mama gave me so much leeway.
Yeah.
Cause I was bad as hell, but every time she'll be like, "Come on in here, boy.
Yeah.
I got some tomato soup and some boiled chicken wings and some crackers on the stove. Go get it."
Yep. Family first. She's always family first.
Because you
man.
guys got to understand the history of our family. Big Mama lost her daughter, one of her daughters. She was only 36 years old.
Yeah.
Stomach cancer, your mother.
Yeah.
And they say I look just like her.
Yeah.
More than you.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Clap hands. You funny.
Nah, but when he had that moment, I was like, oh, wow. Like, Nancy Bell really had an effect
Yeah.
on everybody,
Oh yeah.
you know? So it's just beautiful to be able to commune with the family.
Yeah. Exactly.
We got so many stories, like, coming to Marshall, you working out Prima when she was,
Oh yeah.
you know, doing her JV
she was-
basketball, varsity basketball.
She was getting serious.
Then you bringing Brandon to Santa Monica,
Yeah.
where
We was
me
coming to
and
your
New-
house over the weekend.
Yeah, and
Every weekend we was doing that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just want you guys to. There go the brothers.
Yeah.
And both them cats are still alive talking crazy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Whose house that was?
Whose house is that?
Tina Marie's.
That was Tina Marie's house. Boy, these pimps. They some pimps. Oh, they some pimps. They at Tina Marie's house.
No, we were there for an event.
Oh, I love them motherfuckers right there.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden we'll go in the kitchen and fry up smoke rib. Just beautiful times, man. Beautiful family. Hey, I just wanted to jump in here, man, and are they not twins? They look, Prima's in, we not twins, Prima. We don't look that much alike. Marvin look more like them than I do. They're like definitely twins, though. Look just like. Anyway, I just wanted to bring these people in front of you guys. I wanted to humanize their situation. I want you guys to really run it up on their GoFundMe accounts. Support them the best way you know how. Next week, I'm going to bring in a senator, and he's going to talk about it. They do favor a lot. Can't run from dark and so spitting image. That knock it off. He said he can't run from dark. Yeah. My sister was a champion.
You know, he calls Dargetta Nancy.
Yeah.
He said she looks just like my mom.
Dargetta does look like your mother.
Yeah. That's what he says.
I remember one time I had to go stare down my Uncle Dargan's wife, Anita.
Good luck with that.
I was in Vegas. They had the Big Mama's Kitchen off the strip.
Yep. In that old McDonald's.
Yep. I walked in there with 10 people. And Anita was standing behind the counter. It was like a Western showdown. I just stood there and stared at her. And this is in the 90s. I just stared at her. And I had, a little stupid smirk on my face.
Right.
And we stared at each other for a good 5 minutes because she wasn't bending. Anita wasn't bending. She wasn't going to bend.
That's on Anita.
And I said, I ain't bending either. And then she said, all right, what you want? Because I ain't going to hear the last of it from Big Mama. What do you want? Yeah. That's what she said. I said, okay, I'm going to have the po' boy with the... She gave us all food, but she knew, he going to sit here and stare at me until I... Damn it. She didn't want to give me nothing.
Yeah, and Uncle Dargan would have been totally different.
Uncle Dargan is... Well, Uncle Dargan is different. But she was about her business, and I loved that for him.
Yeah.
She made sure he was on point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How many kids did Big Mama have? Like 5?
I think it was Uncle James.
Uncle James, Cornelius.
Yeah.
So she had 6. 2 girls and 4 boys.
Pat. I'm trying to think of all of them.
Right.
At least 5.
2 girls and 4 boys.
Yeah, at least. Well.
Cornelius, James.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Dargan, Sam. Patricia.
Yeah.
And Nancy.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
The lineage is strong.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys. We wrapping it up right now. I just want to say, please continue to support these families. All of them need your help. You already know that people are coming after them. I want to make sure that everybody gets theirs. And I hope you guys can rebuild. Are you guys going to rebuild?
That's the plan.
That's the plan?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like to see that.
Plan.
I love Altadena. I grew up in Altadena.
We all did.
Yeah, it's going to be a brand new community. That's what it's going to be. So, Brandon, you said you were on Altadena Drive and Olive, and you could see all the way down to Ventura, and you said there was no houses.
Yeah, I came back because the fire. We left Wednesday morning. We had to evacuate at 3:30 in the morning. So I was coming back that night around 10 o'clock. So I was like, let me stop by Altadena to see what it looks like. So I stopped in because the fire had already, stopped where I was. So I was driving through, and you'd be going down the street, and you can see 3 or 4 streets down because it was just No houses there.
Nothing.
Where there should be.
Looked like it got bombed or
50.
something.
Yeah.
Like it was,
And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, we did a lot of good things in Pasadena as a family, but we were never bougie.
No.
We weren't a bougie family. We were a Southern family that had a Southern kind of attitude about
the
us.
Brotherhood League and the YMCA leagues and you know the football, the basketball, the baseball. So it was always connected to the community.
Right, and we had Big Mama up until '98, if I'm not mistaken. We've always, and I'm gonna be honest, it was matriarchal. It was led by Big Mama.
Yeah, of course. Everybody had to meet at her house.
And I remember one time I was standing in front of her house. I had just kicked a deaf boy in the stomach.
Oh.
Well, I was yelling at him, and he couldn't hear me.
Shame on you.
I was yelling at him and basically saying, "What are you doing at my grandmama's house? If I can't be here, you can't be
here."
But I didn't know he was deaf.
Right.
So I just kept yelling, and I got closer and closer and closer, and he still wasn't responding. I said, "What the? This nigga wild. He must not know me."
Yeah.
So I wound up and kicked him in the stomach. And then Big Mama bust open the door. "What are you doing? That boy is deaf. He can't hear you. I've been watching you the whole time."
You don't play with Big Mama. Don't play with
I've been watching you the whole time. And then I told her, I said, "Listen, you just worry about that dollar you owe me. That's what you do."
Oh, the dollar.
She was like, "You know what? You're right. You wait right there. I'll be right back. I'm going to get your dollar." But I was wise enough to know she ain't getting that dollar.
Yeah.
She finna get a switch.
Get a switch.
Yeah, don't move.
So,
Stay right there. I'll be right back.
so I'm just saying, she was the leader of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And even after all of that, she would still pull me back in.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah, it's family.
And like, you know, like nurture me and still like kind of educate me on like, hey, what are you doing?
I mean, you know, Big Mom was like this too. It's just like during this time where we all got displaced.
Yeah.
Big Mom would have been the one to say, "Hey,
Everybody come
down here.
Yep.
Come on down here.
Everybody come down here."
Instead of come on, where you? Instead of that, where are you and what are you gonna do?
Do you have somewhere to go?
No, it wouldn't even be none of that. It was,
Right.
come
right.
on down
right.
here.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference, and that's something that's been a little troubling. But at the end of the day, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
But that's why I say we are a Southern family. We're not like Southern sophisticants. We're not like, Southern aristocracy.
Right.
We're a Southern family with Southern beliefs.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We have
Not
Southern
without the
etiquette.
racism. Without the racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we never did, and this is what I learned. You remember Walt Butler?
Oh yeah.
Man, Uncle Ben had a deal with Walt Butler. Every time me, Craig, Carrie, and whoever else wanted to play hoop, he had a deal with Walt Butler to get shoes for us. So Ben was partnering with other black businesses in Pasadena, in Altadena. Ben was creating jobs for people. Dargan and Sam were doing the same. People literally, and family worked for them.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, you, Maurice, and all y'all worked for Ben.
Yeah.
At some point in
At some
time,
point, yeah.
all y'all worked for Ben.
Yeah.
When I see Ben today, this kid graduated from Laverne. His uncle sits on that university's board.
Yeah.
My kid's mother, yes, she graduated from Laverne. Uncle Ben is over there opening doors. So we've never been a bougie, condescending, uppity bourgeoisie. Like if you talk to your brother, your brother Ben hate the bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Now he getting old, so he keep repeating the same stories. Every time I see him, did you read the book by Franklin? Man, you done said that 36 times. I seen you 36 times, and each time.
Did you read it? Yeah.
I don't do no goddamn boule. What? What? Did you read the book by Franklin Whoop-de-Whoop on the bourgeoisie? Man, again, Yes.
Right.
But I'm saying all of this to say, you know, some people have the misnomer that because you live in Altadena or Pasadena or Culver City or Southern California for that matter, that by default you're wealthy. By default you're Hollywood.
Right.
By default you're bougie. But let me tell you, the bougie talk come from motherfuckers who ain't from here.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I call them city bastards. You come here and you've been here for a few months, a few years, and you think you're a part of what this culture is, but you're not.
Yeah.
And you got all these ideas and misnomers about the people that are here. We were raised here. We know people from Pasadena are a whole lot different from people from Pomona.
Definitely.
Whole lot different. And them people are a whole lot different from the people from Monrovia. And them people are a whole lot different from the people from Granada Hills. It's different all over the space, right? So when somebody try to come here or push a narrative that we bougie because we're able to live here. Listen, being able to live here is a Herculean task. Which is why you guys should pour whatever coin you have into these black families' coffers during this difficult time.
Yeah.
Listen, I know how hard you had to work to get that damn house.
Ain't lying.
I was there.
Yep.
And you was a fuck up too.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, I was there. And to see you get a house, I said, this nigga's a superhero. He got what the hell? He got a house. We all get in the house, didn't Mark got a house, goddammit.
Right.
But to be able to see that, man, I don't want to see you lose your house. I don't want to see your family lose their house. What the fuck? I don't want to see that.
Amen.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to humanize it a little bit. You know I be cussing. Don't
Like a sailor.
be mad at me for cussing, man.
It's all
I
good.
cuss every now and again. Just not on Tavis Smiley's show. You know, don't be mad. I cuss every now and again. Look, my daughter's in here complaining about me cussing. It's all right. Hey, so listen, tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580. Listen, the Voice of Reason returns for a new week of relationship topics. You know, we got the coldest relationship show in the world right now. I want everybody to download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. Download, go to Spotify. It's on Apple. Leave some comments as well. I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight or today. And again, I'm urging you guys to support these GoFundMe pages that I'm putting in front of you. My daughter said I cuss the most. Okay, listen, we leaving. All right. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Deuces.